Animators and CGI artists are all in an outcry because Coca-Cola dared put AI into their holiday commercial. In fact, the whole darn thing is made out of video generated by AI. Is it the end? Is it the start of the end, at least for our friends in the animation industry? We'll tell you with the kind of news you won't find anywhere else. Hello and welcome back yet again. Keeping you ahead of the culture curve is what we do with a zeal that even the Holly weirds can feel. Folks, we feel it every time you click the like button and drop a comment down below. Let us know this is a contentious issue. Some hate AI, some love AI. Slop or not, we'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter. Let's get to it. We'll show you what the commercial is and what it means for the industry. Hollywood is furious at Coca-Cola, ladies and gentlemen. They are heralding in a new era, and we've got the we've got the info you need to know when it comes to it. THR, also known as the Hollywood Reporter, has this one. Steven Zaitchik is the author. Coca-Cola is trying another AI holiday ad. Executives say this time is different. After a major backlash in 2024, which had no effect on Coca-Cola, so it really was a major backlash, Coke and a studio it hired have produced a new synthetic spot they believe viewers will like a lot more. The craftsmanship is 10 times better, will they? Well, of course, the craftsmanship is 10 times better. AI video generation is at least 10 times better, probably 50 times better since last year. Now, why is Coca-Cola doing this? Because to make an animated ad like this with the traditional CGI artists and all that, it costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money. And to do with AI costs very few pretty pennies. And so Coca-Cola is making a strategic money decision that I believe it's going to start with commercials and then it's going to go other places. And animators have every reason to be freaked out. I'm not going to tell you what I think about, whether or not this is AI slop or whether or not artists, should worry that, their jobs are over. I'm just going to tell you, it's here. Coca-Cola is heralding in a new era of how commercials are made. For a few weeks last November, no villain. Man, you can't tell that it came from the Hollywood Reporter, can you? The way that they're flavoring this article. For a few weeks last November, no villain loomed larger over Madison Avenue and the social media that polices it than Coca-Cola. No. Folks, do you remember this? Last Christmas, did you wake up every day and sign petitions against Coca-Cola? What's that? You don't remember that? This was memory hold? Yeah, it's because it wasn't a big deal. The company's The Holidays Are Coming spot, an homage to a classic 1995 ad, featured the original's rhythmic anthem as trucks drove through various snowy landscapes, only now the ad was filled with AI-generated objects, animals, and people, a fact that did not go over well with creatives and many others on the internet. Coca-Cola is red because it's made from the blood. It is made from the blood of out-of-work artists, decried Hollywood writer Alex Hirsch. One of many such negative comments, noting both the spot's labor ethics and its aesthetics. Jeez, what is going on? Let's go find it, folks. We got the video, okay? Here it is. The Holidays Are Coming. This is made by AI. It's a commercial. Now, we're not going to play the audio, okay? We won't play the audio so we don't get in trouble. And Coca-Cola, seriously. Let me talk to Coke for a minute. Coke, we're going to play your ad, okay? Free advertising right here. We're not charging you a thing. Don't hit us with a strike or something. It's a freaking commercial, okay? Let's play the commercial, folks. You decide if you like it or not. But bottom line is, this is made at a infinitesimal fraction of a cost of what it would cost them to use artists. Now, are there still artists working on this? This is where it gets lost. Yes, somebody is designing these creatures. Somebody is designing these trucks. They're making it in some piece of original art, but then they use the AI to finish it out. And it does things that, honestly, you probably can't even do with CGI. Am I an advocate for AI? Not necessarily. But I'm here to tell you, the reality is that Coca-Cola is the first, but they will not be the last. And this is how they're going to make commercials very soon. Because if I can do a commercial for 1/30 of the cost, and I'm a business, I'm going to do it for 1/30 of the cost. The ethics, the morals, all of that stuff, folks, they can't sit on their laurels. This is the next technology, okay? And I don't know if I don't know if artists get replaced by super prompters or what, but this is where we're going. Panel, what say you? Should places like Pixar and DreamWorks, should they be really, really worried now?
No. I mean, I think Pixar and DreamWorks, if you're a staff animator there and you are there because you have technical skills, maybe you're more in a problem area here. But if you're one of the storytellers there and you are working on the side that helps to facilitate these things, help to push the technology forward, then no, I wouldn't say that person has a problem on their hands. If you're one of the great actual storytellers there, you don't have a problem on your hands, because if they fire you, you can go and you can take those skills into making something like this.
What's the ratio, Jonas? What's the ratio of storytellers versus technical people, you think?
Oh, I don't know. But they also have been ignoring those storytellers for some time. I think when it comes down to it, if this was selling something other than sugar water, then I would have a bigger problem with it. Also, they're generic and annualized. They want the controversy on this one. They're inviting the controversy to boost the ad more. So this may seem like, oh, this is innocent. We're doing better this year. It's better than last year's. They want this conversation. So the stunt is the ad, like that Burger King ad that activated everybody's catchphrase to wake up their virtual assistants. That was all on purpose to get you talking about the ad, as opposed to just letting the ad sit on its own merits. It's a specific kind of marketing that they're glad to go for, and then there's the people who don't notice at all.
So if I'm looking at this culture, this to me looks like a Christmas version of Zootopia, made by Coca-Cola for 1/30th the cost, and they've even got it down here. Hang on, folks, look at this. Oh, that's so funny. Created by Real Magic AI. You're right, Jonas. They are courting the controversy. Created by Real Magic AI at the bottom. How about that? You don't see them do that with other things. You don't see them say created with Real Magic CGI. They don't do that.
Right. It's also the catchphrase for the ad campaign here as well. So, the Coke bottle, which, that's a very distinctive shape. That is a trademark shape. The contour bottle is a trademark of the Coca-Cola company. They're doing everything on purpose. It's very evocative of the original stuff. But you know what's probably going to happen? There's probably, if people are mad enough, they'll bring up, oh, look at the old Coca-Cola ads that are so much better. Like when they censored Roald Dahl, and all of a sudden sales for the uncensored Roald Dahl went through the roof because people were, quote unquote, protesting. I see this very cynically. I think they're baiting the market more than they're actually engaging in a good faith ad play here.
Okay, well, Culture, what do you think? And what do you think about the idea that the future is maybe 3D artists creating a model and doing, 2 or 3 minutes of animation for it so that the AI knows how it acts, how it dances, how it moves, and then boom, feed it into AI and make it for cheap instead of having to render it out with vast computer systems?
Yeah, I think that the tools out there kind of lend themselves to that kind of presentation and storytelling. I think you could certainly prompt your way into this rather easily, especially if you already have a lot of these characters built out and animated well. In fact, I think that is the future of animation, whether people want that to be it or not. I don't see a problem with this. In fact, I kind of think that for the kind of ad this is, the AI lends itself to delivering this high quality in all these places that they're showing off the trucks and all of that. And I love the use of the animals. It really kind of pinpoints my problems with what Disney's been producing of late.
You think they're trying to bounce off of Zootopia culture? Did Coca-Cola, were they smart enough to say, oh, well, Disney's doing their own little animal movie. Let's do our little animal commercial.
Well, if you look at the box office projections for that movie, I'm not sure how that's going to resonate for Zootopia 2. But I will say that you're right. I mean, they definitely leaned into it. What's going to be in the marketplace? What will seem familiar for this period of time? So, I mean, this is coinciding with Thanksgiving release of Zootopia. So I think that it makes a lot of sense they would do that. And I love the fact that they play on the original look of Santa Claus that they created for Coca-Cola. So that moment there with Santa waving is like a can or a scene from their advertising come to life. Boy, this is something I don't think anybody ever imagined in their lifetime they'd be able to see. And there's going to be a place for everything. There'll be a place for CGI animation, which already is. There'll be a place for AI animation, which it seems like we're already there. Not to mention the fact that, while I don't see any guard bears anywhere near this,
should have had guard bears. You're right.
I'm just telling you. I mean, it's just what you need to have, and I'm looking forward to seeing more and more of this, because this isn't going away, folks. This is the future of advertising, because otherwise the creation of advertising is incredibly expensive, and when you fail, like let's say Jaguar, it didn't cost you as much money to fail. So
yeah. Well, Jaguar, they're basically the end of being. Let me ask Ron and Marvin, guys. When we look at this, the Hollywood is not responding well, and maybe they shouldn't be. But when it came time for the unions to make decisions last time, we talked about this. We said AI is an existential threat to some of these jobs. They did nothing. They caved on it. They had the nanny lead their, the debates, and now looks like their jobs are going away because, Hollywood is furious, and they got to be for a reason. They see this as a real threat.
I'm disgusted by this. I really am. Koala bears would never be able to survive at that kind of climate. So therefore, this is just a complete travesty.
Somebody needs to get a hold of PETA. They never even wanted to touch Hassan, but Coca-Cola, that's something they can be going on about.
Look, the fact of the matter is, you look at costs today, at all costs, everywhere, are skyrocketing. So companies are going to look for what cuts their cost. Coca-Cola is an artificial product, so using artificial intelligence to advertise it, to me, makes a whole lot of sense. As Culture pointed out, they invented our current look for Santa Claus before that look that you saw.
Did they?
Well, to a degree, at least their version of Santa Claus has become very iconic. Let me put it that way.
My Santa Claus is the Miracle on 34th Street Santa Claus. That's my guy.
Yeah.
The modern interpretation.
I like the Russian little witch lady that they have going around giving the presents out.
But I just think it's wise on the part of Coca-Cola. When you look at the ad as somebody who's simply viewing it, it's like, okay, the ad looks good, makes sense, and doesn't make you want to buy Coca-Cola or not. If I'm not particularly a Coca-Cola drinker, so it doesn't really do that much for me as far as motivating me to buy the product. But the brand and the look of the brand and everything, that's iconic. People that love it are going to watch this and they're going to buy into it more, and that's perfectly fine. As far as Hollywood is concerned, I get that why they're scared, but if you look at what Hollywood has been putting out over the last, especially decade, 15 years, whatever, they've done this to themselves. They have lost their creativity. And so, now you have artificial intelligence that can create stuff that is literally better than what Hollywood is able to put out on their own. And this is the inevitable product of that.
I just wish Coca-Cola, let me enjoy you, Coke. Let me enjoy you. I am not a sugary drinker kind of guy, but I'll go for a Coke Zero. Why can't I get a Coke Zero in a glass bottle? Because I think ultimately this is what this commercial makes you want, is Coca-Cola in a glass bottle. But I need a Coke Zero, and they don't make them, as far as I know, in a glass bottle. Man, come on. Give me what I need. Jonas would drink a Coke Zero out of a glass bottle.
Maybe, as long as it had a plastic straw.
Now that culture, join the majority. Glass bottle, plastic straw. Well, folks, we've come to the end of another video of pure excellence and fun. Explaining entertainment, keeping you ahead of the culture curve. That's what we hope you believe we've just done. And why should you believe it? Well, because we've done our very best to make it so. To be true, to be factual, and to do what the mainstream so-called access journalists simply won't. Folks, you can help share this out across the fruited plains of YouTube. by clicking the like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, as we get ready to say sayonara for now, we ask that you keep learning, keep growing, and wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep having fun.
Jump into the water.
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun.
Want it all, so I give them cannonball. Yeah.
Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio.
Arizona. Pineapple pizza, Hawaiian ice freeze, yeah. Can't wait to be up. 3 days of you and me.
What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.